Let's begin with a basic review of homeowners policies. Purpose and structure of homeowners insurance. What is the primary purpose of a homeowner's insurance policy? Is it A, to provide financial protection against losses due to damage and liability? B, to cover only the structural damage to the home, ... C, to insure only the personal belongings inside the home? Or D, to provide health insurance for the homeowners? The answer is A, to provide financial protection against losses due to damage and liability. The primary purpose of a homeowner's insurance policy is to provide financial protection against losses due to damage to the home and its contents, as well as liability coverage for accidents that may occur on the property. John's home was damaged by a fire, and he is unsure if his homeowner's insurance will cover the cost of repairs. What aspect of his policy should he review to confirm coverage? Is it A, liability coverage section, B, dwelling coverage section, C, personal property coverage section, or D, loss of use coverage section? The answer is B, dwelling coverage section. John should review the dwelling coverage section of his homeowner's insurance policy, which outlines the protection against damage to the structure of the home, including fire damage.
Have you noticed the code in the bottom corner? Next time you're stumped, take that code to birdsy.ai for immediate help and a free study session with Birdsy, your personal AI study partner. Plus, you'll get access to hundreds of additional questions, helping you move closer to passing your exam with confidence. The next time you're feeling unsure or stuck, give it a try.
Eligibility requirements for homeowners policies. What is a primary eligibility requirement for obtaining a homeowner's insurance policy? Is it A, the home must be located in a rural area? B, the insured must own the home? C, the home must be over 50 years old? Or D, the insured must have a high credit score, ... The answer is B, the insured must own the home. Homeowners insurance typically requires the insured to own the home. This ensures that the policyholder has an insurable interest in the property. Which type of property is generally ineligible for a standard homeowner's insurance policy? Is it A, a single-family home? B, a condominium unit? C, a mobile home? Or D, a duplex? The answer is C, a mobile home. Why this question may seem a bit tricky, mobile homes can sometimes be insured under specific policies, but they are typically ineligible for standard homeowners policies, which are designed for traditional homes. Policy sections, property coverages versus liability coverages. What is the primary purpose of liability coverages in a homeowner's policy? Is it A, to cover damage to the policyholder's own property? B, to protect against legal responsibility for injuries to others? C, to insure the policyholder's personal belongings? Or D, to provide coverage for natural disasters? The answer is B, to protect against legal responsibility for injuries to others. Liability coverages protect the policyholder from legal responsibility for injuries or damages to others, not for their own property or personal injuries. A guest slips on your icy driveway and breaks their leg. Which section of your homeowner's policy would address their medical expenses? Is it A, dwelling coverage? B, personal property coverage? C, medical payments coverage? Or D, loss of use coverage? The answer is C, medical payments coverage. Medical payments coverage, part of liability coverages, pays for medical expenses of guests injured on your property, regardless of fault. HO1 Basic Form. Covered perils and exclusions under HO1. Which of the following perils is typically covered under an HO1 basic form policy? Is it A, fire, B, theft, C, flood, or D, earthquake? The answer is A, fire. The HO1 basic form typically covers perils such as fire, lightning, and windstorm. Theft is not covered under this form. A homeowner with an HO1 policy experiences damage from a hailstorm. Will this damage be covered? Is it A, no, hail is not covered, B, yes, hail is covered, C, only if the damage exceeds a certain amount, or D, only if the policyholder has additional coverage? The answer is B, yes, hail is covered. Hail is a covered peril under the HO1 basic form, so damage from a hailstorm would typically be covered.
If you're finding this helpful, please take a minute to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more practice exams, useful tips, and complimentary study sessions with Birdsy.
Property types and uses eligible for HO1. Which type of property is eligible for coverage under an HO1 policy? Is it A, multifamily apartment buildings, B, commercial properties, C, owner-occupied single-family homes, or D, rental properties? The answer is C, owner-occupied single-family homes. Why this question may seem a bit tricky. HO1 policies cover owner-occupied single-family homes, but not rental properties or multifamily units. It's important to distinguish between eligible and ineligible property types. HO2, broad form. Expanded named perils compared to HO1. Which additional peril is covered under an HO2 policy that is not typically covered under an HO1 policy? Is it A, fire or lightning, B, falling objects, C, explosion, or D, theft? The answer is B, falling objects. HO2 policies cover additional perils such as falling objects, which are not typically included in the more limited HO1 policies. A homeowner with an HO2 policy experiences damage from the weight of ice and snow. How does this coverage differ from an HO1 policy? Is it A, both policies cover this peril equally, B, only HO1 covers this peril, C, only HO2 covers this peril, or D, neither policy covers this peril? The answer is C, only HO2 covers this peril. HO2 policies cover damage from the weight of ice and snow, which is not typically covered under HO1 policies. Typical coverages and exclusions under HO2. Which of the following perils is typically covered under an HO2 broad form policy? Is it A, flood, B, earthquake, C, theft, or D, war? The answer is C, theft. Why this question may seem a bit tricky. HO2 covers named perils, and it's easy to confuse covered perils with those excluded. Theft is a common peril covered under HO2, unlike flood or earthquake, which are typically excluded. HO3 special form. Open peril coverage for dwelling versus named perils for personal property. What type of coverage does an HO3 policy provide for the dwelling? Is it A, open peril coverage, B, named peril coverage, C, liability coverage, or D, flood coverage? The answer is A, open peril coverage. An HO3 policy provides open peril coverage for the dwelling, meaning it covers all perils except those specifically excluded. A homeowner with an HO3 policy experiences a fire that damages both their house and personal belongings. How is the personal property covered? Is it A, open peril basis, B, excluded peril basis, C. named peril basis, or D. comprehensive basis? The answer is C. named peril basis. Personal property under an HO3 policy is covered on a named peril basis, meaning only specific perils listed in the policy are covered. Under an HO3 policy, which type of coverage applies to theft of personal property? Is it A. open peril coverage, B. all-risk coverage, C. liability coverage, or D. named peril coverage? The answer is D. named peril coverage. Why this question may seem a bit tricky. Theft is a named peril for personal property under HO3, not open peril coverage. Common exclusions under HO3. Which of the following is commonly excluded under an HO3 policy? Is it A. fire damage, B. flood damage, C. theft, or D. windstorm damage? The answer is B. flood damage. Flood damage is typically excluded under an HO3 policy. Homeowners may need to purchase separate flood insurance to cover such risks. A homeowner discovers termite damage in their home under an HO3 policy. Is this damage covered? Is it A. yes, it is covered as a sudden and accidental loss, B. yes, it is covered under the dwelling protection, C. no, it is excluded as a maintenance issue, or D. no, but it can be added with an endorsement? The answer is C. no, it's excluded as a maintenance issue. Termite damage is considered a maintenance issue and is typically excluded from coverage under an HO3 policy. HO4, Renters Form. O qualifies for HO4 coverage. Who is eligible for an HO4 renters insurance policy? Is it A. homeowners with a mortgage, B. renters of apartments or homes, C. landlords renting out properties, or D. owners of vacation homes? The answer is B. renters of apartments or homes. An HO4 policy is designed for individuals who rent their living space, such as apartments or homes, and need coverage for personal property and liability. Jessica rents an apartment and wants to ensure her belongings are covered in case of theft or damage. Which type of insurance policy should she consider? Is it A. HO4 policy, B. HO3 policy, C. HO6 policy, or D. HO8 policy? The answer is A. HO4 policy. An HO4 policy is ideal for renters like Jessica, as it covers personal property and liability, protecting her belongings in the rented apartment. Coverage focus, personal property and liability. What type of coverage does the HO4 policy primarily provide for renters? Is it A. building structure, B. personal property and liability, C. flood damage, or D. earthquake damage? The answer is B. personal property and liability. The HO4 policy is designed for renters and primarily covers personal property and liability, not the structure of the building itself. Sarah, a renter, accidentally causes a fire in her apartment kitchen. Which part of her HO4 policy would cover the damages to her personal belongings? Is it A. personal property coverage, B. liability coverage, C. loss of use coverage, or D. medical payments coverage? The answer is A. personal property coverage. The personal property coverage in an HO4 policy would cover damages to Sarah's belongings caused by the fire. HO5, Comprehensive Form. Differences between HO3 and HO5. What is a primary difference in coverage between an HO3 and an HO5 policy? Is it A, HO5 offers open peril coverage for personal property? B, HO3 covers personal property on an open peril basis? C, both HO3 and HO5 cover personal property on a named peril basis? Or D, HO5 offers named peril coverage for the dwelling? The answer is A, HO5 offers open peril coverage for personal property. HO5 policies provide open peril coverage for both the dwelling and personal property, while HO3 policies offer open peril coverage for the dwelling but named peril coverage for personal property. A homeowner wants comprehensive coverage for both their dwelling and personal belongings. Which policy should they choose? Is it A, HO3, B, HO5, C, HO2, or D, HO4? The answer is B, HO5. HO5 policies provide open peril coverage for both the dwelling and personal property, making it more comprehensive than HO3. Advantages and common exclusions under HO5. What is one of the main advantages of an HO5 policy compared to other homeowners insurance forms? Is it A, it is the least expensive option available? B, it offers open perils coverage for both dwelling and personal property? C, it only covers named perils for personal property? Or D, it excludes liability coverage? The answer is B, it offers open perils coverage for both dwelling and personal property. The HO5 policy provides open perils coverage for both the dwelling and personal property, offering broader protection than named perils policies like HO3. What is a common exclusion under an HO5 policy? Is it A, fire damage, B, theft, C, earthquake damage, or D, vandalism? The answer is C, earthquake damage. HO5 policies typically exclude coverage for damages caused by earthquakes. Policyholders may need to purchase separate earthquake insurance for such coverage. HO6 Condominium Form. What HO6 covers for condominium owners? What does the HO6 policy typically cover for condominium owners? Is it A, personal property and interior improvements? B, the entire building structure? C, flood damage? Or D, earthquake damage? The answer is A, personal property and interior improvements. The HO6 policy typically covers personal property, personal liability, and improvements made to the interior of the unit. It does not cover the building structure itself, which is usually covered by the condo association's master policy. A condominium owner has made several improvements to their unit's kitchen. If a fire damages these improvements, what aspect of the HO6 policy would cover the loss? Is it A, loss assessment coverage, B, personal liability coverage, C, coverage for improvements and alterations, or D, building structure coverage? The answer is C, coverage for improvements and alterations. HO6 policies cover improvements and alterations made to the interior of the unit. This includes upgrades like kitchen renovations, which would be covered in the event of a fire. Common exclusions or limitations for HO6. Which of the following is typically excluded from coverage under an HO6 policy? Is it A, fire damage, B, theft of personal property, C, flood damage, or D, liability for guest injuries? The answer is C, flood damage. Why this question may seem a bit tricky, HO6 policies cover personal property and liability, but often exclude flood damage, which requires separate insurance. This can be confusing as water damage from other sources might be covered. HO7, Mobile Home Form. Eligibility and coverage for mobile homes. What type of property is specifically covered under the HO7 insurance form? Is it A, condominiums, B, mobile homes, C, rental properties, or D, traditional single-family homes? The answer is B, mobile homes. The HO7 form is designed to provide coverage specifically for mobile homes, which have unique risks compared to traditional homes. A mobile homeowner wants to ensure their home is covered for both the structure and personal property. Which insurance form should they consider? Is it A, HO7, B, HO4, C, HO6, or D, HO3? The answer is A, HO7. The HO7 form is designed to cover both the structure and personal property of mobile homes, addressing their specific insurance needs.
If you're finding this helpful, please take a minute to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more practice exams, useful tips, and complimentary study sessions with Birdsy.
Key differences from HO3. Which of the following is a key difference between the HO7 mobile home form and the HO3 homeowners policy? Is it A, HO7 covers only personal property, B, HO3 includes liability coverage while HO7 does not, C, HO7 is tailored for mobile homes unlike HO3, or D, HO3 offers broader coverage for theft? The answer is C. HO7 is tailored for mobile homes, unlike HO3. Why this question may seem a bit tricky. Both policies cover dwellings, but the HO7 is specifically designed for mobile homes, which have different structural and risk considerations compared to traditional homes covered by HO3. HO8, Modified Coverage Form. Why HO8 exists and who it serves? What is the primary purpose of the HO8 insurance policy? Is it A, to offer comprehensive coverage for new homes, B, to insure older homes with replacement costs higher than market value, C, to provide coverage for high-value personal property, or D, to cover homes in high-risk flood zones? The answer is B, to insure older homes with replacement costs higher than market value. The HO8 policy is designed to provide coverage for older homes where the replacement cost exceeds the market value, making it suitable for historic or architecturally significant properties. A homeowner with a historic property finds that the replacement cost is significantly higher than its market value. Which insurance policy is most suitable for their needs? Is it A, HO8, B, HO3, C, HO5, or D, HO6? The answer is A, HO8. HO8 is ideal for historic properties where the replacement cost is higher than the market value, providing appropriate coverage for such homes. Limitations and special considerations under HO8. What is a primary limitation of the HO8 modified coverage form compared to other homeowners policies? Is it A, it offers replacement cost coverage for all personal property, B, it provides actual cash value coverage for the dwelling, C, it includes coverage for flood damage, or D, it automatically includes earthquake coverage? The answer is B, it provides actual cash value coverage for the dwelling. The HO8 policy is designed for older homes and provides actual cash value coverage, which may result in lower payouts compared to replacement cost coverage offered by other forms. A homeowner with an HO8 policy experiences a partial loss due to a fire. How will the policy likely respond in terms of coverage for the damaged structure? Is it A, the policy will pay the actual cash value of the damaged structure? B, the policy will pay the full replacement cost of the damaged structure? C, the policy will not cover any fire damage to the structure? Or D, the policy will cover the loss only if the structure is a total loss? The answer is A. The policy will pay the actual cash value of the damaged structure. HO8 policies typically cover the dwelling at actual cash value, meaning the payout will consider depreciation, which may not fully cover the cost to repair or replace the damaged structure. Comparisons and exam focus. Side-by-side comparison of HO1 through HO8. Which HO policy form is specifically designed for renters and provides coverage for personal property and liability? Is it A, HO1, B, HO4, C, HO6, or D, HO8? The answer is B, HO4. HO4 is known as the renter's insurance policy covering personal property and liability for tenants. A homeowner with an older historic home is looking for an insurance policy that considers the cost of repairs using materials similar to the original construction. Which policy form should they consider? Is it A, HO2, B, HO3, C, HO5, or D, HO8? The answer is D, HO8. HO8 is tailored for older homes, offering coverage that accounts for the use of original materials in repairs. Exam-style scenario questions using HO1 through HO8. Which homeowner's policy form is specifically designed for older homes with high replacement costs? Is it A, HO1, B, HO8, C, HO3, or D, HO5? The answer is B, HO8. HO8 policies are tailored for older homes where the replacement cost exceeds the market value, offering modified coverage. Which policy form provides the broadest coverage for personal property? Is it A, HO2, B, HO4, C, HO6, or D, HO5? The answer is D, HO5. HO5 policies offer the broadest coverage for personal property, covering all perils except those specifically excluded. A homeowner with an HO3 policy experiences a theft of jewelry worth $5,000. What coverage limitation might they encounter? Is it A, sublimit on jewelry theft, B, no coverage for theft, C, full replacement cost, or D, exclusion of theft? The answer is A, sublimit on jewelry theft. HO3 policies typically have sublimits for theft of jewelry, often around $1,500, which may not cover the full loss.
Thanks for joining us today. If you found this video helpful, subscribe to our channel for more practice exams, tips, and tricks. And don't forget to visit Birdsy.ai for complimentary study sessions with Birdsy, your AI-powered study partner.